Hey everybody, Leslie Kalk here with Top Shelf Assets. Happy New Year! I want to take some time today just to talk about the coming year, something I like to term the strange New Year, and also talking about New Year's resolutions. And I have a really good example here which involves a friend of mine. Okay, my girl Angie. Angie's a smoker. She knows she should quit. She also gripes that she wants to lose 10 pounds. She also wants to save more money and all other little shortcomings that she sees in her own life. So what better time to simultaneously get healthy and fit and richer all at once than right at the new year when you're supposed to, right? Well, the self-imposed pressure, the unrealistic expectations, it's all a recipe for failure. We've all seen it happen, right? Haven't you been through the same? Maybe you've made some resolutions that you knew you should keep, but you really didn't, and you found reasons not to. Me too. Well, this year, Angie, she took a strange approach, and it's no more resolutions. She told me it's a waste of time, but it doesn't mean that she's resigning herself to being asthmatic and pudgy and broke. So this year she decided to structure her 2017 by looking back at her 2016. She was inspired by the 4-Hour Workweek author Tim Ferriss's podcast about New Year and resolutions. So Angie sat down with a pen and paper, and she did exactly what Tim Ferriss did on his podcast. And that is, she looked at her 2016 calendar day by day, asked herself 2 questions going through all these events. Which 20% of activities or experiences or people produced 80% of her positive emotions? Which 20% of activities, experiences, and people produced the negative emotions? So she created plus and minus categories, and she put down all her events, and she started to look for patterns. So I feel really great. She took a beach vacation with her family. She actually liked the physical activity of learning kickboxing, and she likes attending church. So the thing she didn't enjoy, well, she didn't like her long drive to work, and she didn't like doing yard chores on her Saturdays. She also asked people close to her, what should I do more or less of? And those answers gave her an objective look at her activities. Her friends told her that she really lit up when she talked about wanting to volunteer with the local Girl Scouts. So it got even better when Angie started thinking about how to combine the activities she enjoyed and tweak the ones she didn't. So she started planning family vacations with physical activities like paddleboarding or hiking. Then she looked into volunteering with the youth group at her church. And then on the flip side, she decided to outsource her lawn care. She has a neighbor's kid come over and trim the hedges and run the mower. She also gave up driving to work. She started taking the train instead. So I realized we can't all do this, but this is something that she made really work for her. The commute now takes a little bit longer, but now she can read a good book or she can sell things on eBay on the computer while she's taking her trip. So it's been a lot more productive for her. And once she started spotting all these patterns, she put activities into her calendar so she would actually do them, like the vacations, the volunteering. And she scheduled something fun every 6 months, so she always has something really cool to look forward to. Okay, the most fun Angie had planning her 2017 was asking herself, what are the craziest things I could possibly do? I mean, anything, she asked herself. Could I do impersonations? Could I become a bull? Maybe buy nothing new for 1 year or meet somebody famous? And granted, this didn't all lead to her doing each and every one of these things, but it just started to plant some creative seeds for her. And she actually finds herself spending much less on things she didn't actually need. And she also got some meet and greet backstage tickets for the Boys to Men tour this summer. So her advice to me was right out of the mouth of Tim Ferriss himself. If you're having trouble thinking bigger, try thinking stranger. So I'm going to try to do some strange thinking for this year. How about you? This is Leslie Kalk signing off. Drop me a line, stay in touch, let me know how you're doing. If you have any questions about note investing or anything else, reach out. Take care.